10 years ago, a man saved a little beggar with a steamed bun. That 10 years later, the little beggar would become a billionaire CEO, and the fate of the man changed. To repay the man's life-saving grace, the CEO returned to the place where the man had given him the bun, hoping to find his savior. But he couldn't remember the man's appearance clearly, only that he had a scar on his ankle. Just then, he saw a man sitting by the roadside. Not knowing the way, he hurriedly approached to ask for directions. Unbeknownst to him, this man was his savior. Suddenly, the CEO suffered from low blood sugar and fainted. Seeing this, the man quickly pulled out a bun he had made and gave it to the CEO, advising them both to be careful before leaving. As the CEO recovered, he looked at the familiar bun, and instantly remembered his lifesaver. After returning home, the man was treated like a beast of burden by his two sons. Each son took turns caring for him for a month. They agreed that if their father lost a pound at one son's house, the other would pay $100. Seeing their father heavier by a pound than last month, the younger son excitedly threw him to the ground, ignoring whether his father was hurt. Since the younger daughter-in-law had fattened him up this month, she happily demanded $100 from her sister-in-law. Reluctantly, the sister-in-law gave her $50, then left with her husband without looking back. Unwilling to lose out, the younger daughter-in-law demanded her husband toss his father out. The father, not wanting to burden his son, went to the elder son's house, yelling that it was dark and he had nowhere to stay. Upon seeing her father-in-law, the elder daughter-in-law exploded with anger. She scolded him, explaining that it was still May 31st, not June. They had agreed to alternate caring for him monthly, so he should return to the younger son's house. Even with just hours until June, she refused to let him in. With no choice, he went back to the younger son's house. Seeing him return again, the younger daughter-in-law was furious. She angrily slammed the table and berated him, demanding he return to the elder son's house. Knowing both sons were unwilling to care for him, he only wanted some food. But the younger daughter-in-law cruelly poured food into a dog bowl, making him eat from the same bowl as the dog, and sleep in the doghouse. Her husband, feeling sorry for him, spoke up, but was met with a tirade from his vicious wife. The grandson, seeing how his mother treated his grandfather, declared that when he grew up, he would also make his father eat from a dog bowl, and let his mother sleep in the doghouse. The grandfather couldn't help but smile, thinking that this couple would not have good karma in the future. Then he went to the old house. Looking at the photo of his deceased wife, his heart ached. The next day, the elder son and daughter-in-law arrived with roast chicken for their father, but learned he wasn't at the younger son's house. They guessed he must have spent the night at the old house. Rushing there, they found him sitting alone all night. Hastily, they offered him roast chicken, but the father worried they had poisoned it to kill him. This infuriated the elder daughter-in-law, who bluntly stated their real purpose for visiting. Recently, a CEO from the provincial capital was looking for a godfather. The godfather had a red mark the size of a coin on his ankle. Coincidentally, their father had the same mark, so they pressured him to impersonate the CEO's godfather, hoping to gain a $500,000 reward. Unbeknownst to them, their father was actually the person the CEO was searching for. The next day, the CEO came back to the office and saw an old man at the door, but he didn't care. As he was heading to the elevator, he suddenly recalled the red mark on the man's ankle resembled that of the godfather's. He immediately ran to confirm the old man's identity.